What's happening, troops? So last night we had Sony's State of Play, which overall I thought was pretty underwhelming. Metal Gear Snake Eater, hugely hyped for. Everything else I was a bit so-so, but there was one game and it was called MindsEye. Now this kinda looks like a GTA meets Cyberpunk, and the GTA side has a lot of kind of meaning behind it in that comparison, because this comes from Leslie Benzies, who was a producer over at Rockstar, a lot of GTA, Red Dead Redemption on his CV. So the guy comes from a high pedigree over at Rockstar, starting MindsEye, and this game looks like it could have a ton of potential. We're going to dive into, there's a kind of cinematic-esque trailer, and there is also a short kind of gameplay trailer, so we'll just combine both together, dive into it and give our thoughts and opinions on it. But MindsEye coming summer this year could be one to look out for. Right, so we'll dive into the story kind of cinematic. Like I said, this just wasn't on my radar at all.
Still a bit blurry.
Obviously, partners with the Hitman team as well.
Yes! Showtime! I have these gaps inside my head. Sound like gives us a 10-minute window.
And it says on paper with the team behind this.
You made it.
Could be a big one this year.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned.
Definitely a kind of cyberpunk vibe going on with this too.
All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. Wait for me! I'll cover you. All this time you just wanted answers about
Interested to see how open the world's going to be.
Ruined my life. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
I'm not expecting like a GTA-esque massive open world. I didn't think. Could be wrong.
This is not the first time we got a fatal error with your tech.
I think we'll still get some large-scale stuff though for driving around with it, looks like. Pretty hyped wee trailer here as well, like.
I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
MindsEye. So this is, we'll dive into the gameplay kind of portion now as well. Right, so the gameplay side of things, obviously we do have GTA scheduled for this year too. At some point in the fall. Movement, no too bad in the slide in the cover there. I'd say the driving side looks nice. I'd say it'll be interesting to see the scale. Are we going to have open world-ish, or are we a bit more condensed for storyline and travelling from point A to B?
Do what you can. Do not lose her.
Scale looks nice though. Like the scale of the environment in the world. Combat-wise, early days to tell. AI potentially looks a bit... I'm liking this though, the destruction there.
I'm coming to you now.
It'd be sweet if the whole thing fell in there.
The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
So it's nice we've got a wee snippet of gameplay there, because usually we just get this kind of a cinematic reveal, and I didn't like to cover too many reactions to that because everything can look a bit more polished and nice in a cinematic. But we're getting a bit of gameplay. Like I say, the world, I'll be kind of curious to see the scale of this. But again, the vibe it's nice. That movement was pretty sweet. I mean, the city looks like a decent size at this glance. So I'm expecting that we can get some big exploration in here. Like I say, the lighting and stuff stunning on this. The lighting's nice on that. Like the explosions, visuals and stuff, pretty sweet.
What's going on in there?
Like I'm liking a lot of it. Like I said, the combat.
Do what you can. Do not lose her.
I'm no sure about. That's the only thing where I feel a wee bit. I mean, it's early days, but obviously we're getting a wee thing scanning, revealing the enemies and stuff here. Like I say, there is a kind of cyberpunkish vibe to certain aspects and stuff. Obviously, setting a slight future with the looks of it, or just loads of AI bots, and we're just living in an advanced world. But this looks cool. Explosion wise, but it would have been awesome if this just like crumbled on top of them. Maybe it doesn't, it just cut away, but this is overall for early impressions, it's definitely something that looks
Search and rescue.
promising. The pedigree, the team behind it as well. I mean, like I said earlier on paper, looks like it could be a good one. Is this going to have a showdown with GTA later in the year if it doesn't get delayed? Supposedly it's no. But it's definitely something on the radar. Like I said, state of play. There was nothing that blew me out the water, but this one, MindsEye, definitely one that I'm keeping an eye on. Sound off in the comments what we're thinking with this one. Let me know. Let's discuss what our thoughts are. The usual YouTube stuff too. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the wee like, hit the sub if you ain't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.